Hey YouTube, welcome to episode 23 of the Midlife Pilot, and this is a pretty special episode for me. It kind of represents a milestone here in my private pilot training, and that is this is the episode of my long solo cross-country flight of more than 150 nautical miles. Now sadly, I did not manage to start the main cabin camera that I use as my primary camera and also the one that records the audio until more than halfway through this flight. So this first half is going to be a really brief section of the video, just talk you through a few things that happened. We started in Fairmont, as we normally do, where the plane is hangared. It was breezy for me. It wasn't a crazy windy day. We had about 10 knot winds on the ground, pretty much directly in line with the runway at Fairmont, runway 23, so not a huge deal there at all. I did try to talk myself out of flying again, but managed to depart anyway. Pre-flight was good, fueled up the airplane, and then took off here at runway 23. Since we were heading to the north, our three other stops we were going to make on this route to make it more than 150 miles was Washington County Airport, and then on to Allegheny County, just outside of Pittsburgh. Then on to Latrobe Airport, also outside of Pittsburgh, and then a straight line from there back to Fairmont, which was the greater than 50-mile segment of that flight. It was about 60 nautical miles on the last leg there. So we left Fairmont. Everything was fine. North downwind departure, and we flew up to the 45 nautical mile leg to Washington County at 4,500 feet. Things went fine on the flight. We did pick up flight following on this leg from ATC, and then as we approached Washington County, I decided to fly overhead the airport above pattern altitude so that I could get a look at things on the ground, and also I needed to circle back to make a left downwind for runway 9 there at Washington. So I'm glad we did actually go that route, in that as I flew overhead, you can see it here in the video, there was actually a vehicle taxiing down the runway. I don't know why, never did figure out what they were doing there, but managed to go ahead and overfly the airport, enter the left traffic pattern for runway 9. Ended up going around on the first landing. Things just didn't feel right. Had a little bit of a crosswind on that approach. I just didn't leave myself enough space to get set up, so we went around, flew the pattern one more time. Not a great landing here at Washington, but did manage to get it on the ground, taxi off, take a minute to reset everything. The next flight was really a short hop, just 21 miles from Washington County to Allegheny County at 3,500. We were going to stay underneath Pittsburgh's Class Bravo. Now, we had on previous flights flown around the Class Bravo airspace there for Pittsburgh, so I was endorsed to fly into the Bravo should ATC had given me any instructions that would have put me in Class Bravo. I would have been legal, but didn't have to do that. So went ahead and departed runway 9 at Washington County. That was fine, no problems there. Took the short hop over to Allegheny County Airport. Called ahead to Tower, who put us, sent us in here for runway 10. First time I've landed on that runway there at Allegheny County. Kind of bounced that one in a little bit. Told ground we wanted to just reset for just a minute. They let us taxi on over by the tower. We reset, got in line again at Allegheny County to leave. This time going to another new place, Latrobe, Pennsylvania. I've never been to that airport. It's another about 25 miles from Allegheny County to Latrobe. So after we taxied here and got reset is when I realized that the main camera wasn't recording, got that working, and had audio from here on in from the airplane. We're on a wake turbulence hold. We'll be behind the other Cessna departing in front of us. I cannot believe this camera did not run the entire time. Unbelievable.
Go, clear below 2000, temperature 3, dew point minus.
Mr. 30 uniform, caution wake turbulence, preceding departure was a citation, full length. Runway 28 at Alpha 2, clear for takeoff.
I'm sorry, confirm 10 at Alpha 2, clear for takeoff, right through uniform?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. 10, please.
10 at Alpha 2, clear for takeoff, right turn on course, 430 uniform, thanks.
Tower, Skyhawk 3852 Lima, holding short of 10 at Alpha 1, ready for a VFR departure to the southeast.
Air 52 Lima, Allegheny Tower, runway 28, cleared for takeoff.
Verify runway 10 or 28 for takeoff.
I'm sorry, it's runway 10, you're clear for takeoff.
Okay, runway 10, clear for takeoff, 52 Lima, thanks. Okay, mixture full rich, fuel selection on both trims, set for takeoff, flaps are up.
Allegheny Tower, cap 3720, should be clear of your airspace by now.
3720, call departure if you'd like to talk to them, 119.35, otherwise remain clear of the class Bravo.
Okay, I'll remain clear. Thank you for your help this afternoon. Good day.
Good day,
Okay, here we go. Full power. Crosswind corrections in, right rudder.
Allegheny Tower, Mini 201 Lima Echo is 8 miles to the east and off the landing with information 0.
50.
Lima Echo, Allegheny Tower, right traffic 10,
There's
report
60, rotate.
Right traffic 10, report downwind 1 Lima Echo.
Airborne. Wow. Okay, engine looks good. Everything feels good here. Climbing out at 85 to 90. Pittsburgh now behind us. Straight line to Latrobe. Gonna get up to 3,500. Tower's not talking to me. He will when I leave his airspace.
Five 2 Lima, what's your on course heading?
And 52 Lima, roughly 120, heading to Latrobe.
52 Lima, roger. Traffic left front about 2.5 miles westbound of Mooney at 3,000.
All right, we'll look at the traffic, 52 Lima.
Mooney 1 Lima Echo, traffic left front about 1.5 miles eastbound, east-southeastbound, 2900 is a Cessna 172.
You have that traffic on site, 1 Lima Echo.
Lima Echo, okay, right or left traffic, it'll be your choice.
Let's see, 1 Lima Echo. We'll stay on the right side.
Roger.
And 52 Lima has traffic.
52 Lima, frequency change approved. See you later.
All right, change approved. 52 Lima, have a great day.
You too.
All right, we're going to Latrobe here. 125.0. We'll give them a call. We're approximately, we're too far to call them now, but we're going to level off here at 3,500, lean out a little bit, quick carb heat check, and then, yeah, then we'll proceed to Latrobe. We'll do a touch and go there, and then be on our way back to Fairmont. I think that's the best plan of attack here. Let's build up some airspeed, nose this thing over. Get the boogie woogie in. We'll run it like 2300-ish. Stay out of the Bravo. Okay. All right, now that we've settled down here for a second, engine still looks good. Let's do a quick carb heat check. Make sure there's no ice going on. And there is not. Run it here for a few seconds. All right, just touch and go. Just touch and go here at Latrobe. That's the plan. We'll give them a call. We're about 15 or so east or west of the field. Let's see their weather real quick.
Papa, 1850 Blue Water. Wind 200 at 8, visibility 10. Got temperature 4, dew point -10. Altimeter 2986. Visual approach runway 24 east. Provide contact you of information. Papa.
Papa, runway 24, range of 200 at 8. We have Papa. Beautiful. All right, we're below the Bravo by 500 feet. I just saw a flash, or what was that? Just making sure it wasn't any traffic. All right, we'll lean out just a little bit here. Nope, 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 nope. Like that. Do not like that. Not gonna have that. No, sir. All right, let's give them a call. We're about 15 west, 125. Latrobe Tower, Skyhawk 3852 Lima, student pilot. We're about 15 to the west, inbound with Papa for the option.
Skyhawk 3852 Lima, Palmer, right traffic, runway 24, report midfield right downwind. Wind calm, altimeter 2983.
All right, 2983, and we will report a right downwind for runway 24 for 3852 Lima. Okay. So we got to figure out how to get a right downwind. Actually, that's what we're going to enter. We're literally going to fly directly into a right downwind for 23. We're set up perfectly for that from our current position. I'm going to just make sure, he said 2983. I just want to make sure I don't come anywhere near busting the Bravo. Actually, I don't have to worry about it. I'm now clear of any Bravo above me, so it would just be a bad day, you know? All right, we're looking good here. We're about 8 minutes to the ground there. We're just gonna perform a touch and go there, and then directly on our way to Fairmont, and we'll call Pittsburgh approach after we leave, and on our way to Fairmont to pick up flight following for the longer flight back. I'm super bummed that you missed the whole first majority of this flight where I almost talked myself out of coming because I didn't like the winds. Typical Chris fashion. Let me just make sure we're departing course of 225. So that's like, yeah, that's southwest. So I mean, that's literally the direction of the runway. So we'll be straight out it'll be pretty much straight out. Oh, we're gonna fly the Clarksburg. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and get the localizer for 24 dialed in here. It's 236 heading. 24. Wait a minute. What did I say? 236, 236 heading. All right. It's a little bumpy. I'm going to slow it down just a little bit to make sure I'm under maneuvering speed for my weight currently. It is just a little bumpy. at 8 are the winds, and this runway is 236, so the wind will be a crosswind from the left. Do a real quick carb temp check again. Sounds and feels okay to me. Not rough at all. We'll just let it burn out here for 15, 20, 30 seconds or so, just in case there's anything to it. All right, 10 miles. Field. Having never been here, I don't exactly know what I'm looking for at this field. All right, that's good for the carb heat check. Let's go ahead. Slowly push carb heat back in. Good altitude hold. But the field should be pretty much off my nose. And it is before that ridge. So that has to be it. Or that. Yeah, and the interstate is right beside it. Yeah. That's it. So how far are we here? 8 miles. I got to get down. So about half that. I got to start my VFR descent. We'll go ahead and look at a checklist for that. Descent checklist. Says mixture adjust, power as desired, carb heat as required. That's our descent checks. I'd like to see the airport. The runway is going this way. Like, it'll be all right, let's go ahead and start a descent. I am going to bring carb heat in for this. Looking for obstacles. Just want to make sure I have enough time to get down.
At Palmer Tower, 347 Charlie Bravo on a practice ILS 24 approach 1.2 miles outside of Zinta.
347 Charlie Bravo, Palmer Tower, roger, runway 24. And how will this approach terminate?
This will be a low approach for 7 Charlie Bravo.
Staying with me, you're going back to Johnstown.
And we're going back to Johnstown.
Roger, 4 Charlie Bravo, 7 Charlie Bravo, report 4 mile final, runway 24.
Okay, on a 4 mile final, 7 Charlie Bravo.
Dr. Lehman, what's your position now?
We're approximately, I don't know, 4 miles to the west at 2,600.
That's Tower 7 Charlie Bravo is 4 miles out.
Charlie Bravo, runway 24, cleared low approach.
Clear low approach, 7 Charlie Bravo.
Tower 5-2 Lima now midfield right downwind 24.
5-2 Lima, roger, extend downwind number 2 following traffic on a 4-mile final low approach.
Okay, we'll extend number 2, 3852 Lima. All right, we're at 2,200. Carb heat is in. Mixture's full rich. Fuel selector is on both. We're at pattern altitude. We're going to try not to creep in on the runway. But we are going to watch for the traffic on a 4-mile final. Looking for that traffic. 1 o'clock. 2 miles, 200 feet below. Now is when it's important for me to keep my altitude up. Not creep in over there on the approach.
Two Lima, turn base. Traffic's on a 1-mile final, runway 24, Berlin.
Okay, turning base now, 3852 Lima. We'll look for the traffic, number 2, 52 Lima. Oh, easy there. Slow it down. All right, let's get configured.
Charlie Bravo, we're on the mess.
7 Charlie Bravo, execute the missed approach, contact Johnstown 12 on point 2.
Over to Johnstown, now 7 Charlie Bravo, we'll see you.
All right, carb heat's in, power coming out a little bit more. We're on base. Oh yeah.
And Johnstown, approach line 347 Charlie Bravo.
7 Charlie Bravo, you on Palmer, target hit.
Good, sorry about that, I'll go over to Johnstown.
Okay. We're high, we're very high. But we can manage it. Just pull some power out. Third notch. Hold it off. Didn't hold it off enough. Felt that happening. Oh, 3 baddies. Well,
52 Lima, where you parking?
Tower 52 Lima, if we could just hang out on the ramp for a couple minutes and reset a couple things, set up flight following, then we're going to head back south VFR.
Hey, I have nobody in the area, but if you just want to taxi on the taxiway all the way to the end, and advise ready.
Very good. We'll taxi back to 24, and we'll let you know when we're ready to go. Appreciate the help, 52 Lima. It's the same problem that I've always had from the very beginning, which is speed control. Really, on final. And in this case, the problem I have is that I'm scared of the wind.
Tower set to 5 to the west, Quebec, inbound for Latrobe Oswald.
2, Roger, transition approved. Altimeter is 2982, report on final.
82 stand to.
Go ahead and set up our next flight out, which is back to Fairmont. And Tower 3, 52 Lima, are you able to set up flight following here, or do you want me to do it with departure once airborne?
Yeah, once airborne departure, they'll put it in quicker for you.
You got it. Give me about 45 seconds, be ready to go.
No problem.
Arnold Palmer Tower, Cessna 94 Whiskey Uniform, 10 miles to the northwest, inbound.
Wait for Whiskey Uniform, Palmer Tower, Roger. You north or northeast?
We're northwest of the field, 4 Whiskey Uniform.
West, thank you. 4 Whiskey Uniform, enter a right base or right downwind, runway 24, report to base. Wind currently 180 at 9er, altimeter 2982.
Before takeoff.
Alright, enter right base for 24, report entering downwind.
Correct trim, set for
Whiskey
takeoff. Fuel selectors on both, mixtures rich, carb heats and flaps verified up. Activate. And Tower 352 Lima holding short 24, ready for departure to the southwest, VFR.
Southwest, thank you. Cessna 52 Lima, clear for takeoff, runway 24.
And we're clear for takeoff, runway 24, 3852 Lima.
Palmer Tower, stat 2, landing short Latrobe, call you airborne.
Stat 2, Roger, landing at your own risk, wind 180 at 10.
All right, we're lined up. Wheels on the floor. Full power right rudder. Airspeed's alive. There is 60. Get her off the ground. Ground effect. Climbing out. Okie dokie. Leaving Latrobe. This altitude we're climbing to is 6,500. Engine looks good. Got one more landing to make, that's Fairmont. We will have successfully completed our long cross country. That's a really good feeling. Those landings weren't great. You know, it's all a speed problem with me. I just need to trust that this airplane's gonna fly. That's my problem, truthfully. I mean, I'm not being silly. That's really my problem. .6. We think it's going to be about 217 degrees. Engine still looks good.
Tower 3852 Lima, now clear of Delta.
52 Lima, clear, thank you.
Approach Skyhawk 3852 Lima, VFR request.
Skyhawk 3852 Lima, Johnstown approach, Johnstown altimeter 29er81.
29er81, and Skyhawk 3852 Lima is student pilot. We're a 172 slant India, approximately, call it 7 to the southwest of Arnold Palmer. We're looking to pick up flight following to Fairmont Airport. That's 4 Golf 7 at 6,500.
Skyhawk 3825 Lima, stand by.
Roger, 3852 Lima.
Skyhawk 3852 Lima, when able, reset transponder squawk 5130.
All right, 5130 for 3852 Lima.
Skyhawk 3852 Lima, your radar contact, 8 miles southwest of V Palmer Airport, climbing out of 5,300.
Position and altitude checks, 52 Lima. And we're looking at 2,500 RPM on this flight. 6,500.
That's 347 Charlie Bravo, when able, reset transponder squawk 2311.
Outside air is about 22 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, let's level off here. Pick up a little speed. Nose down. Trim just a skosh. And it's, once we get leveled out here, check a few things. DG1. All right, let's real quick, let's do a quick carb ice sanity check. I think it feels okay. I'm going to run it like I have been for about, I don't know, 20 or 30 seconds maybe, in case there is anything happening. Then we'll get leveled off again, clean the mixture. Engine looking good, plenty of fuel. All right, that's enough carb heat.
Real. Runway 359, Johnstown, you're clear to the Pittsburgh Airport. As filed on departure, maintain 5,000, expect 6,010. Departure frequency is this frequency, squawk 5225.
All right, let's lean. EGT's coming up, RPMs are stable. There's a little bit of a sputter.
Skyhawk 3852 Lima, contact Clarksburg approach on 119.42.
All right, 119.42 for 3852 Lima. Have a good one. Clarksburg approach, good afternoon. Skyhawk 3852 Lima, the student pilot with you, 6,500.
Skyhawk 3852 Lima, Clarksburg approach, Clarksburg altimeter 2978.
2978, 3852 Lima.
Skyhawk 52 Lima, advising you have information Charlie in Clarksburg.
Roger, we'll let you know, 52 Lima.
Expect visual approach, notices to airmen. Runway 3 Pappies, high intensity, out of service. Hazardous weather information for West Virginia and surrounding areas is available on high watcher flight service frequencies. Advise on initial contact, you have information Charlie. Clarksburg Tower, information Charlie, 1953 Zulu. Winds 210 at 8, gusts 17, visibility 10, sky clear. Temperature 10, dew point -4. Altimeter 2980. Runway 21 in use, arriving aircraft, expect visual approach, notices to airmen. Runway 3 Pappies, high intensity, out of service.
And 3852 Lima has Clarksburg, ATIS Charlie.
No, Cessna 52 Lima, roger.
So if I need to be to 2,000 feet from 60, wow, diving a little, aren't we? From 6,500 feet, that's 4,500. So like 15 miles realistically to Fairmont, I could start my descent. Wow. Choppy. Skyhawk 3852 Lima is going to begin a VFR descent.
52 Lima, proceed southbound on the east side of the extended runway center line for Fairmont. I'll be turning you in shortly. Have traffic going to be shooting the approach in the Clarksburg.
All right, we will proceed southbound of the center line for runway 23 for 3852 Lima.
November 8 Alpha Romeo, contact Pittsburgh approach 119.35. November 52 Lima, traffic 3 o'clock at 10 miles, altitude indicates 4,200, shooting to the RNAV 21 approach in the Clarksburg, report traffic in sight.
Okay, we're looking for the traffic, 3852 Lima.
November 52 Lima, descend to maintain 4,500.
4,500, 3852 Lima.
November 52 Lima, maintain a VFR.
Maintain VFR, 3852 Lima. Carb heat in, mixture.
At 1259, traffic, at 1259, traffic at 9 o'clock, 5 miles, Cessna 172, southwestbound. Altitude indicates 5,700 descending. Cessna 52 Lima, Fairmont Airport, 12 o'clock, 7 miles, report airfield in sight.
All right, we'll report the field in sight, 52 Lima. And 52 Lima has Fairmont in sight.
Cessna 52 Lima. Cessna 52 Lima, radar services terminated, squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Okay, squawk VFR and over to advisory, 3852 Lima, thanks. Fairmont traffic, Skyhawk 3852 Lima, 5 miles northeast of the field, 4,500. We're going to maneuver over here to the east and enter a left downwind for runway 23, Fairmont.
Okay, engine looks good. Mixture adjust. Power is desired, carb heat is required, it's already in. And before landing, seatbelts, fuel selectors on both. Mixture will go full rich, carb heat's already on, airspeed flaps as desired. Okay, we can slow our descent just a little. Make a call here. We're about 3 miles to the east of the field. Fairmont traffic, Skyhawk 3852 Lima, now 3 miles east of the field, descending through 2009 or 100. We're going to hook back around, right-hand turn, and enter a left downwind for runway 23, Fairmont traffic.
Harrison County traffic, Skyhawk 29107, downwind 13, Harrison County, right traffic.
Fairmont traffic, Skyhawk 3852 Lima, 2,500, 2 miles east of the field, maneuvering to enter left downwind, runway 23, Fairmont. And Fairmont traffic, Skyhawk 3852 Lima, now entering left downwind, runway 23, Fairmont. Okay, carb heat's in. Power coming back, first notch, lower the nose. Final looks clear. Fairmont traffic, Skyhawk 3852 Lima, now turning left base, runway 23, Fairmont. Final is clear. And Fairmont traffic, 3852 Lima, now turning final, runway 23, Fairmont traffic.
Buchanan traffic, helicopter 102, Hotel November, 15 west, 3,500 for landing, Buchanan.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Salvage it? Yeah. Well, we salvaged it. Wasn't great. Wasn't the worst landing in history. But we've completed our long cross country successfully. We live to tell about it. We need some more work on our landings, which is shocking at this point, really, to me. And Fairmont traffic, 3852 Lima, now clear, runway 523 Fairmont.